Today I'm going to be diving into a story from 1 Samuel 14, 1 through 15. The main message that I took away from this is success starts with courage, not certainty. So giving a little bit of background in this story, it goes into the Israel versus the Philistines in a battle. And at this point, the Philistines are taking over Israel. Israel basically has no weapons, and Saul and his army are retreating. They're scared. They don't know what to do. They're hiding. But one person, Jonathan, who's Saul's son, steps up. And in verse 6 he says, "Come, let's go over to the outpost of those uncircumcised men. Perhaps the Lord will act in our behalf. Nothing can hinder the Lord from saving, whether by many or by few." Only one other person went with Jonathan after he called these people to go with him. They had no backup. They had no guarantee to go out there and come away with a victory. But they had all trust in God that he will deliver them and lead them victorious. So they engage, and God shows up to the Philistines, and the Philistines become very scared. Their whole camp becomes frightened, and they become into a panic because God sends an earthquake onto them. And from that, Israel rallies, and the tide turns, and they pull a tremendous victory that wasn't expected to happen in the first place. This all happened because two guys believed God doesn't need big numbers to bring big victories. There's three main messages that I pulled from this story. And one is that leadership doesn't wait for consensus. Jonathan didn't wait for everyone else to feel the conviction that he felt behind God being able to pull out the victory for them. He went out there and invited people to come along with him in order to step out and show their trust and faith in God to deliver them. But he didn't wait for everyone else to step up with him, as one other person only did that. Number two, boldness invites breakthrough. Going back to that verse I mentioned earlier, Jonathan says, "Perhaps the Lord will act in our behalf." There was no 100% certainty that the Lord will deliver them this victory. He had to have the faith and the trust, and he showed it here by being bold in his faith, being bold in himself and the person he went with to go fight this war and come out with the breakthrough. And last is the right partner matters. His armor bearer, the one person that went with him, said, "Do all you have in mind. I'm with your heart and soul." If you are around like-minded people that are driving towards one goal, a successful life, and are trying to do the right things and lead you to be a better person and lead you to do the right things, surround yourself with those people, because the partner definitely matters. He could have picked someone that wasn't fully committed to what his purpose and plan was, and the outcome could have been different. So from this all, just wrapping up with move first and God will meet you there. Take that step to show the trust, to show the faith, and whatever it is you're facing, whatever battle you're facing, whatever challenge or obstacle you're trying to overcome to get to that next step, and God will meet you there. Have that faith.